evening,
Good
Bill.
evening, Rob. Good evening,
How you
Rocky
doing?
Pride, Brian, Cam, Marty V, Old Pallone, Nick. We got the
How are
regular.
you doing tonight? All right, guys, I got a box of quarters right here. That's not
Hi, Teresa.
at all, is it? There it is.
Hi, Tom K.
Yeah, Tom sent me a message saying, I got McClurried Sunday.
Yes, he did.
Hate it when that happens. All right, guys, let's make sure we don't have a box of all uncirculated quarters, or this is going to be a very short. Nope, I see a variety. I see a variety of quarters.
A variety.
A variety, yeah.
A verity.
Yeah, that's
Hi,
the word I
Captain
had trouble
Nick.
pronouncing. I used to say verity. All right. Howdy, all you good people.
Hi, Javier.
Howdy, Javier. Evening, Old Pallone, Rocky Fried, Marty V. Marty had a great box of nickels, Bill.
Did he?
He said it was his best box he's ever had. Howdy, Brian.
I have to check out his
There's Dan
video.
going, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Super Nick. The real Tom Kingery, absolutely. Miss Teresa's here. Good evening, Miss Teresa.
Veritable
Captain Dick.
smorgasbord.
Howdy, Captain Dick. Javier, brah. All right. We said hi to, wow, 15 good people already. Thank you, guys.
Excuse me.
Don't be starting that shit early, Bill.
Can't help it, Ron.
Guys, I want to say it was great meeting Bill Wednesday and Thursday. We had a blast.
Yeah, we did. Great meeting Rob.
All on Disney.
Next Sunday, short of it. Okay, Marty, remember. Hey, Rob, put your camera up.
Oh, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it, Bill?
Just a little.
Dang. Wow, it looks better. It looks better there than. Oh, there goes the. Wonder why we didn't have an echo. All right, how's that? Can you hear me still?
Yep. You put a hurting on that pizza. Says yes, we did. That was good pizza.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing.
You sound great, Rob. No echo, no.
All right, is this any better?
It's good, Rob.
Can you hear me, Bill?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Actually, no. So I'm turning it up some. Thank you, Miss Torchy.
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Rocky.
Hi, Leanne.
All righty. So, guys, I'm not going to spoil it. But, Bill, I'm working. I spent several hours last night working on a new type of video. I'm going to try something different on my channel, and I'm going to do a beta video for my members only this week. And I'm hoping it gets me thousands of views.
Ah, okay.
It has nothing to do with metal detecting or treasure hunting.
Okay.
But I've been watching other people do these type of videos, and they get thousands and tens of thousands of views.
Hi, Mystic.
Howdy, Mystic. We are on roll 1, guys. There's a Wisconsin, but it does not have the extra ear on the corn. So that is not a collectible one. No, you don't need to go out. We're not playing that game tonight now that mommy went to bed.
Hi, back.
Well, Bill, let's hope we have a good box of halves tonight. Good evening, backbreaking. So happy you got your bill.
We're going to get silver tonight, Rob. Hi, Yodi. Hi, Torchy.
Hi, Miss Torchy. Yeah, I haven't got one. I haven't seen one yet, Miss Torchy. Bill, can you still hear me?
Yeah. You're fine,
you can?
Rob. Yeah.
Say something, Bill.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Okay, what's going on?
All right,
here?
hold on.
I'm not muted. Let me mute and unmute myself. Maybe that.
All right, say something now, Bill.
Can you hear me now?
No, I got to keep my computer on. All right, let me try something else.
Rocky Fries says I sound good at that. And okay, then it's.
All right, you're good there.
I'm good now.
I'm just gonna have to live with my echo.
Oh, Kane.
Puerto Rico, that's a hard to find coin.
It's a hard to find territory.
Yeah. Bill, I watched some YouTube video where a guy asked these two, I want to say they were either late teens or early 20s, girls, women. How many days are in a year?
365.
100?
365.
No, she said 100.
Oh, she said.
What continent do we live on? Washington.
Oh my God.
What country is Honolulu part of? I don't know. Why would we know that? It was just flipping scary. Wow, Kane, that's not good. A doctor's appointment at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know, Torchy.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it could be, Nick.
More than likely.
I always wish I was one of those people that Jay Leno stopped in the street. At least I would make us all not look that stupid.
I used to love that man in the street when they'd stop and ask people. You just think, oh my God. And that was even 30, 40 years ago. They were coming up with stupid answers. So it's not just now. It's been around for a while. It's getting worse. Because I'll never forget when
they asked the one girl what 9 times 9 was. She couldn't tell them.
Oh my God.
She guessed 72. Hey, a 2025 quarter, actually.
Well, like I said.
Ooh, I don't have this one, Bill. 2025, and it is some lady sitting in a chair. It is.
Hi, J. Paul.
Stacy Park Milburn, Disability Justice. Oh, she's in a wheelchair. That's going in the book. I don't have that one.
Nice.
Boom.
Hi, Owen.
Oh, yeah. You got to love the man on the streets, Nick. I'm turning this down a little bit.
Well, like I said, my favorite one was I asked this girl the 4 major food groups. She said, take in, eat out, canned, and frozen.
It's scary, Bill. It really is.
Oh, it is.
Well, my club paid me $300 for that box of halves or box of quarters today for the quarter hunt. It's Saturday the 11th. What is that? 2 weeks? Yeah, it's 2 weeks. Bill?
Hi, Chop Chop.
Bill, roll two. Roll two. Look at that.
Wow.
That is a proof, sir.
Yes,
roll
it is.
two.
Nice.
Look at that beautiful San Francisco mint. All right, let's see what this is. Oh, it's a 2000 Virginia. That is freaking stunning.
Nice. That is.
Wow.
That's a keeper.
You betcha that's a keeper. That came out of somebody's set.
Yep.
Wow. All right, the bottom camera just there we go. Torchy says, "Wow, wow, Torchy, that is the most beautiful proof quarter I've ever gotten." Wow. All right,
that just made the whole box worth it.
We got to do the banner for that.
Yep.
Zero silvers, one proof.
Got to put my sunglasses on for that one, says Rocky Fried.
All right, there we go. We got a proof. Boom. One proof and roll two, Bill. Boom.
Looks like mirror. Yes, it does, Brian.
It did look like a mirror.
Yeah.
Chop Chop, good evening. Howdy, Phil. We just got a San Francisco. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. That's my first one in years, Nick. I didn't even see that. Normally I take out the shiny edges, but that didn't catch my eye. All right. Yeah, that's going in a 2x2. Wow, roll two. You gotta love it.
Hi, Phil.
That proof has not seen any pudding. No, it has not, Cam. Wow. All right, that's going to carry me through the box now.
Said that one coin made the whole box.
It is. It's just like Park Rat says, Bill, when we were out Thursday. Only takes one hole to have a good day.
Yeah.
His slogan is, "You're only one hole away from a really good day." And that could not be closer to the truth.
Nope.
Charlie quoted Park Rat Pat to me yesterday, Bill. He said, quit letting that family member of yours take up space in your head for free. And he made a very good point. I'm not even going to tell you. Well, I'll tell you after the stream what happened. Oh, Bill, we got a bat quarter.
UW.
Philly.
Bummer.
Hey, we got two W quarters 2 boxes ago.
Yeah. I still say we're going to hit a silver. How you doing, Tom?
Yeah, I'm ready for a U.S. silver.
I see that Rob, mainly dirt fishing, is going to be in Daytona next weekend.
Yeah, he's going to be there on the 11th, which is the same day as our club hunt. But I'm sure he'll be there all week.
Hi, Mike Shiles.
Bill, if you can do that and help with expenses, we could probably do that trip.
That's on the 11th?
Well, 65. Yeah, sometime during that week. The 11th is Saturday.
No, this coming Saturday is the
No, it's 2 Saturdays from now.
2 Saturdays from now. I'll have to check, see what's going on. I know I couldn't do it this Saturday, so I thought that's when it was. Okay.
No, maybe we could drive over Sunday after the stream, get a room at Vero Beach Sunday night. I could use my Disney vacation points since I didn't use any last week.
Hi, Moon.
The dog's going. Evening, Moon. The dog's going back tomorrow. Hi, Tom Riley. Yeah, the dog we got. Doggy sitting is going back tomorrow.
Hello.
Good for you, Moon.
Come here, lady.
We just got a beautiful proof, Moon.
Yes.
Absolutely stunning. It's funny, Bill. I look at some of these quarters and I go, man, this thing's almost looks proof-like. And then you see a real proof and you go, no, that looked nothing like a proof.
Yeah.
Another 2025.
Now show us
the Leprechaun lady. We got that one.
We're trying, Jim. Or Rob's trying. I'm just watching.
Bill's my narrator. But for you guys wondering, that was the first time Bill and I met this week.
Yep. We've known each other, what, 7, 8 years now? It was the first time we met.
All right, we got another bat quarter. Ooh, there's another one of those ladies in the wheelchair. There's 2 of those, and here's a bat quarter and Philly.
So far, I've met you, Pat, Grandma Kelly, Kay, Charlie's brother John.
Let's see, I have not met John yet.
Oh, John's a hoot too.
I've met Brad. Brad's a freaking riot.
Hi, Lucinda. That's Charlie's friend, but digging buddy, right?
Yeah. Howdy, Miss La Hacienda. He's just always been very nice and polite to me, Bill.
Pepper? Yeah, you were telling me that.
JSP.
How you doing, Joni?
For you 4 or 5 people that just got here, guys, on roll 2, we got that. Look at that outstanding 2020 Virginia proof. Just outstanding.
Gorgeous coin.
All right, I'm going to look that one up, Bill.
That's when you need to put in a case and display.
Absolutely. All right. $quarter 2020.
Hi, Chuck.
That is the Virginia Jamestown.
Ah.
Oh, not 2020, 2000. That's a 26-year-old coin, Bill.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely out of somebody's. And just recently.
Yeah, that hasn't been floating around, not in that condition.
Oh, I bet some dad's really mad somewhere.
Yeah, he's going to go back and there's going to be an open hole in that collection.
Yeah. Some kid's going to get a whooping.
All right, 2002, Virginia. Oh, that's right. In this new 2026 book, Bill, they put the proofs in a different section.
How you doing, Chuck?
Hi, Chuck. Proof strikes 2002. No. What did I say? 20,000? 2000?
Yeah.
2000.
2000, Rob.
2000 in Virginia. 4 million made. In PF 68 condition, it's worth 410. If it's in 69 condition, it's worth 950. If it's proof 70, it's worth 34. I'll
Nice.
take that all day long.
Oh, Marty got a 68S proof nickel.
Nice, Marty.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you, Chuck.
You mean
Bill and I had a lot of fun, Chuck.
The video that almost wasn't? That is so strange.
I had no idea why it didn't load, Bill.
Hey, it came in the nick of time, so it doesn't matter. It all worked.
You did.
out.
I think you texted me like at 9:27 or something, or 8:27.
Just loaded.
Bill, we might have a second proof here. That is a super, super thick edge there.
I can see it.
That's thicker than the proof we got. No.
No.
It's one of the ugly ones with that lady on the back with all the writing. Holy smokes. That's thicker than the proof. Wow. Thought for sure we had a second proof there. Psych. So far we've only had two 2025s tonight. How many years did they make those W coins, those West Point coins, Bill? 3 or 4 years?
I think the quarter just 2019 through 2021. I think.
Okay.
I'd have to look it up. It was 2 or 3 years. Allergies, Teresa, they're really bad here in Florida.
Bill, do you guys have one of those air purifiers in the house?
Sure do. It's running 24/7.
There you go.
So all I got to do is walk outside to do something. Which I've had to do off and on all day. So.
$19 and $20, Cam says. I think they were more than 2 years. I think they were 3. But maybe he's right.
He could be right.
No wonder they're hard to find. Yeah, if they've only minted something 2 years, no wonder it's hard to find. $66, so close. So, Bill, you going to do videos on those 2 detectors?
Oh, I did it for Amazon. I'm not going to throw it online.
Oh, okay.
They've only minted West Point quarters 4 years. 77. So look for 77 mint point. 83. Oh, that was on gold coins. Never mind. 2019, 2020 is right. 2 years for the last one. But
Oh,
hey,
so Cam's right. 19 and 20. Way to
but
go, Cam.
you got to remember, they made them in 1977 too on a clad. Yeah, I'd love to find an 83 mint mark on a gold coin. I bet that's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, Bill. It took me 8 years of coin roll hunting before I finally found a 1970 $half. I don't think I'm going to find a 77 W quarter.
You never know, Rob.
That's right. You never know. On any Sunday, any team's got a chance to win.
Yeah, Marty, I know. They only minted 2 million of each. Low mintage.
There you go, Chuck. Yeah, Marty says only 2 million of each one of the W's.
The only time I've ever seen where a higher mintage was worth more is that 20-cent piece they minted in Carson City for 3 years. For some reason, the higher mintage ones, some of them are worth more money than the really low mintage ones. And I don't know, because there was one they only minted like 25,000, but I'd have to look that up again. I thought that was really strange. I'd love to have a cold. That would go away. Allergies in Florida never go away. You just have a season that's not as bad as the rest of the year.
Yeah, it's like herpes, Bill. It's with you for life.
Yeah.
There were some very dirty quarter. Oh, we got another bat coin.
W, be a W. Be another W.
Third Philly.
I'm sorry, Lucinda. Allergies suck. I didn't have them for years. I remember I had a brother-in-law through my first wife. That poor guy, when he was a kid, he had to have shots because the allergies hit him when he was like a teenager, and man, it just put him in bed all day.
That's bad.
And what's really funny is I talked to people. The shots they give you are exactly the stuff you take in pill form or the nasal stuff, but for some reason, in a shot, it works much better. So I don't know why.
Wow, second Puerto Rico coin.
Flonase, Lucinda, plus 2 different pills. Maxed out on everything, and it still don't help. Plus, I can only use the Flonase once a day because it offsets my heart meds. So.
$79 with gunk on it. Nice, Lucinda.
I'll be right back. I got to get more coffee.
Teresa, please take care. Definitely take care of a chest cold. You don't want that to turn into pneumonia or bronchitis. I remember Denise made me go to a walk-in clinic a few years ago, and they had like a nurse practitioner, and she said, if you didn't come in soon, she says, this chest cold would have turned into bronchitis and possibly pneumonia. So thank you, Denise. That's definitely a metal detecting quarter right there. Nice, Rocky. Pretty quarters in this group. Like I say, some of these look shiny that I say, man, they look almost proof-like. And then you find a real proof, and no, they're not even close to proof-like. Nice, Chuck. I haven't gotten a $1 coin in a few years. But I have found them at parks before. All right. All right, let's get something good here. Cam Fam, thank you. Appreciate it, Cam Fam. Much love. Appreciate it. We do have one proof tonight, Cam Fam. Beautiful, stunning coin.
Well, did I miss anything big?
No.
Oh, okay.
No screaming, no
Nothing.
dollar gold coin, no nothing. Wow, did that 65 sound like silver?
Damn, still frozen up there, huh, Nick?
And we're in the water down here, Cam.
You got
I might go try water detecting tomorrow.
You got no woods to go up around there, Nick or Cam, where you can go out in on the leaves.
Hi, Renee.
Get enough leaves on the ground, it keeps the ground from freezing underneath them. At least here in the States, it does.
Nice, Renee. Very nice.
Okay, Marty, I'll look that up. See what it is.
Yeah, I thought I saw silver there for a split second. Another metal detecting quarter. Dirty coins. Yeah, Bill, really enjoyed that pizza Wednesday night.
Yeah, that was good pizza. Valerie Perrine died. Valerie.
Oh, wow.
Another one.
We're losing way too many lately.
Yeah. Oh. Nice, Marty. Hi, Greg. Sweet.
I know, Bill, it's awesome. 67 looks like a metal detecting coin. Another 67. We're really get two 60s in the same roll. Third 67. I rub them hard, they'll turn into 64s. Yeah, Brian, that was damn good pizza, Brian. I go to Giorgino whenever I stay at a Disney resort. I order Giorgino's, and I don't ever spend $30 by myself for a pizza, but I do there because it's only a once or twice a year thing. I hear you. Everybody on the stream hears you. Oh, nice gold tone.
That's funny. I'm going through a list of 77 quarters. They don't even show the West Point mint mark. Talking about prices. That's kind of strange.
Let's see if they have it in the red book.
Hey, Fairy Dust. Cool. Taberson.
Howdy, Fairy Dust.
We got a new person here tonight.
Taberson or T.A. Burson? It was a Monday today for me. Sorry about that, buddy, but we're having a good night tonight.
Yep.
Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Bill, they don't have it in the red book either.
Yet it says they minted one. Huh.
We've got T.A. Burson. We have one proof tonight so far. Beautiful coin. We're looking for some skill, though. Oh, Bill, I watched Green Mountain Metal Detecting. He was at the Big Stock this last week. He actually had a small clip. Oh, Bill's gone. Talking to the wall here. 66. And in case you guys are wondering, I've only found one silver GW, and I've never found anything older than a GW. Marty, congrats on that great nickel box. Miss Tommy, we have this absolutely stunning 2000 proof, San Francisco Mint proof. This thing is absolutely stunning. Just gorgeous front and back. There you go. That's what we got tonight. Evening, Muscle Shell. Evening, John Chum. It is shiny. Very shiny. It does. It looks brand new. That came out of some collection that somebody took that out of a case. Like Bill said, some grandfather's probably not happy when he goes to check his collectible coins. We've had 3 bat quarters, but none of them been W mint marks. This is hard to do because the phone's in the way.
We got 37 in the house, Rob.
Wow, thank you, good people.
Yes, thank you. Hi, Sea Devil. Hi, Happy Bears.
Evening, Happy Bears. All right, we got to get back on the good stuff here.
Thank you, John Chum. So smash the like button, everybody.
Thank you, John.
$35 watching, 32 likes. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, there we go. 67. Wow, we've had a lot of 67s tonight.
Now I need to go 3 more years back. Need to find lots of 64s.
Yeah, if I found as many 64s as I did 65, I'd be giving away a lot more silver.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a pretty 2024, but we got that one. It's funny how nobody marks quarters like they do half dollars.
Or any
Everybody
other
marks the half dollars.
Yeah, and nothing else.
Yeah, that's weird, Bill.
Now, quarters, once in a while, you'll find a colored one that was for a jukebox or something
Yes,
like that.
yes, I have found a red one tonight. Even native.
Hi, native. Nothing like the half dollars. Yeah, that's where he gets them from the local banks.
Yeah, I order them to Burson. I order them on Monday, and they come in on Thursday. I ordered a box of halves, a box of quarters, and a box of nickels. We did the nickels last week. We did the quarters before, or the halves before. We're doing the quarters tonight, and I've got 2 more boxes I'm picking up Thursday. I just got to get all these re-rolled and back to the bank.
Not so long ago, he bought some home rolled ones that bank sold him. He did really well with some pennies.
Yeah, I got an Indian Ender. I haven't shown that video yet.
Nope.
She handed them to me and she went, "Rob, look at this Ender," and I was like, "Holy crap!" Yeah, the only thing I can't get anymore to Burson is pennies. The 2 banks I get coins from, look how dirty my fingers are.
Yeah.
The 2 banks I get coins from, they said no more pennies.
No more pennies.
No more pennies. No more Jacques Pennet. Thank you, Teresa. Again, it's funny how I think some of these are shiny and almost proof-like until you actually get a proof and you see the difference in it. Because, man, the second I picked that up, Bill, that stood out like a sore thumb.
I bet. Do you think the last year of pennies will be valuable? They already have been.
Oh, yeah, they're already going up in valuable. Yeah. If you get them in a roll from the mint, like this, sealed in a roll, and it's an entire roll of 20, 25 pennies, yeah, they're selling for good money. Entire boxes are selling for hundreds of dollars.
Yep.
So, Burson, if you have a connection at a bank, use that connection. Marty has a connection.
Silver is $91 Canadian right now, said John Sean.
Good for you, Tommy. Tommy, you going to travel in your bus?
Pennies will be around for long after we're gone, Chuck. They're just not making anymore.
Yeah. Well, the zincs won't be, Bill, if they look anything like that zinc I found in the park you and I went to.
No, like Pat said one time, he goes, somebody 50 years from now, some kid will dig up a decent looking zinc somewhere because somehow it didn't get corroded and go, Look at what I found.
Yeah, the hard to find intact zinc penny.
Yeah. Nice, Joseph.
Nice, Joseph. That's Bill's white whale coin.
Yeah. One of these days.
Yeah, Nick, it was holding around 71 today, and then after hours it dropped all the way to 67. Yeah, so does Denise in the next room, Tommy. That's why Denise and I don't travel anymore. We tried, it was just too hard. I bet this is a 70, 65. Nope. I'm gonna find one of these Wisconsin ones with that extra stalk or leaf in the corn. I'm gonna find one, and then it's gonna shock the hell out of me. And the box has gone quiet. Yeah, Bill, I was having a pretty shitty day playing chess today.
Yeah.
I'm 2-8 today, Bill. My rating dropped quite a bit today.
Oh, that sucked.
I went from 650 down to 580. Hi, Miss Little Penny Coins. All right, William. And then again, you go through some coins, and there's some really nice 20-year-old quarters in here. I'm waiting for the trivia question, Bill. What year did they get rid of the American Eagle on the back of the quarter? Anybody know that one? Funny, Chuck. Was it 99? I thought it was 98. It could be 99.
I think it was 98.
What was the last year for the Eagle on the back of the quarter? Yep, 98. Pretty close, Chuck. Or Captain Vic. TA, if you hang around to the end of the stream, we do a comment picker race for silver. So if you're here, you will be in the race. Bill, I gotta admit, I didn't feel as bad Friday as I thought I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't hunted in 2 days now, and I'm probably going to do a small hunt tomorrow. But I didn't do too bad.
Yeah, I tested out those two machines, and I went over because they've been digging up some more ground here next to my place, and went hunting, but didn't find anything. So there wasn't much out here, no, whatever was here before.
So, Bill, how does that work when Amazon sends you a machine? Are they sending that to you for the manufacturer?
I don't know. It's called Amazon Vine, which I'm going to probably opt out of here. They throw things up, uh, some stuff for everybody, some stuff targeted to you, and you come up and you say yes or no to it. You pick out what you want to test out.
So after you do with the Amazon review, they just allow you to keep it?
You have to keep it for 6 months, and after that, you can sell it, give it away, but you have to hold on to it for 6 months.
Okay. Ooh.
But I tell you, it can be a real pain in the ass because they want you to do so many, if you want to continue. So it's like I'm starting to run out of room, so I think I'm going to opt out.
You have to do so many a month?
Yeah, so many in
okay.
a period, and they want you to go from basic to like silver, then gold, and do 8 a day if you want to.
I've still got 2 detectors here I got to review. Ooh, another 2025. And we have that one. I did go up to my house, Bill, and get the coin tumbling machine a guy at my club gave me, because he's got the little mini rocks in it, the little stones.
Yeah.
And they're all like fish tank gravel. They're pointed.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to do a lot better job of getting my coins clean.
Oh, more than likely.
Oh, you asked what year did they get rid of the eagle, and then you asked what was last year. Okay. So yes, they got rid of it in 99, and 98 was the last year. So both people at 98, 99 were right. There's no prize for that one, Marty. They're going to have to be a little harder than that for prizes. Yeah, I'm not even going to say any of these are proofs anymore after that proof itself had a fairly skinny rim. Some of these look fatter than the proof, and they're not. Like that one. There's a brand new 2025. Oh, we got that one. I still have not got a 2026 yet, guys. And in any denomination. I think Marty's gotten a couple nickels.
Hey, Rob.
Sir.
I just got your text that you are setting up the stream.
Oh my gosh. I was wondering why you didn't reply to me.
I just got it. My phone went off, and I looked and said, "This setting up the stream now." It says 11:03. I'm going, I know you sent it before that.
Yeah, I sent it like 9:55.
Oh, technology is so wonderful.
That's funny, Bill.
It is. It's like, Jesus.
Appreciate all you good 34 people being in here tonight with Bill and I. So tonight's Monday Digs video was day 1 with Bill and I, and then next week's video will be day 2, and day 2 gets much better. Of course, day 1 ended with that great dinner.
Yes, it did.
I didn't even miss having a snack that night, Bill. I was so full. Of course, I forgot to take a snack with me up to the hotel room, so. That's the one thing difference between a Disney resort bill and a off-property hotel. You do not get breakfast at a Disney resort.
No.
There is not a lot free at the Disney World. Well, my room was, but that's because they screwed up. So, Bill, I don't know how much that room was being a deluxe king bed, but the one I had that was the 1-bedroom suite, that was $485 a night.
Wow. Well, tell her happy birthday, Lucinda.
That's weird, Native. Yeah, YouTube is wonderful that way. Thank you, Kings Gold. Much appreciated. NA, happy to help you get over 100 on Sunday. Tell her happy birthday, Miss Lucinda. I'd be happy as hell with IHOP too. That's my kind of girl right there. I love IHOP for dinner. Denise and I used to do IHOP for dinner about once every 2 months, but she's not into it as much anymore as she used to be. And then me and my buddy went and had lunch the other day, and we hit Mexican because Denise isn't big on Mexican, and man, we found a good Mexican restaurant. Chuck, that was one of the rare times I've ever eaten 3 slices. I normally can only get down 2 slices, but Bill and I were really hungry. We each polished off 3 slices. But yeah, that was one thick ass pizza, Chuck.
That was a great pizza.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. Yeah, Native, that was a great pizza. So do I, Mystic. Remember we were coming back from Lakeland, Mystic, and we tried finding IHOP or Denny's. We couldn't even find that, Mystic, for dinner.
Read that.
What? That's un-American, Chuck.
I'm not a big pancake guy, but
God, I could live on pancakes, Bill.
I used to love going to our IHOP because they had good dinners and stuff, and then they went all to hell, and I quit going to IHOP because I did like their roast beef dinners. Those were good.
Who was it that used to have? Who was it that used to have an open roast beef sandwich? Was it? What do you call it? Country Barrel? What's the name of that one?
Oh, Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel and Denny's both had them.
Yeah, nothing better than an open-faced roast beef sandwich with gravy.
Yeah. The thing is, too, even when I did eat pancakes off and on, the IHOP in my hometown started getting frozen pancakes in.
What?
Yeah, they don't make
them. No, you gotta make the pancakes.
California, it's all pre-made, pre-cooked. They just heat them up.
Oh, Nick says they don't have IHOPs in Canada. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Gotta have IHOPs. That's not right, not having an IHOP.
It's sacrilegious.
It is, Bill.
No, IHOP's a good chain. Well, ours went kind of downhill. I'll never forget. They had this new manager. She came in and all new help. And I walked in. I waited for about 45 minutes, and this family had been sitting there in front of me, and they were there for like 2 hours. And the guy was
No,
getting
I'm not
upset.
sitting in IHOP for 2 hours. That
I
ain't
went off.
happening.
I went off on this manager because she walks up and the guy says, "We've been here a long time," and she goes, "Oh no, 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 they're just learning." I stood up. I go, "You're wrong, lady. It's your job to make sure they know what they're doing and get the people seated and their orders and fed. So you're wrong." And I walked out.
Yeah.
I mean, I worked in a lot of restaurants growing up.
Never heard of that, Chuck. Good. I'm glad. Let's end up. God, Native says he's not a pancake guy either, Bill. Could freaking live on pancakes. I mean, I literally could live on pancakes.
Oh, my mother could too. She could eat them 3 times a day, 7 days a week.
Yepper.
But then I'm not a big cake fan either. I'd rather have
Well,
pie.
yeah, there you go. It's kind of a cake mix kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge cake guy either, Bill. I prefer pies over cakes. But nope. I prefer pancakes over waffles, except for Waffle House waffles. I love Waffle House
Oh no,
waffles.
waffles I like. I'll eat waffles because they, you know, especially when they're cooked well and they got
See,
that.
and I like mine slightly undercooked when they're soft.
I like mine crunchy.
Most people do.
Blueberry pancakes, chocolate chip pancake, plain pancake with bacon, says Teresa.
There you go, Teresa. That's the one thing I miss about IHOP. They would have the 4 different syrup flavors on the table, including blueberry.
On my listen, it just nice one. Village Inn. I haven't been in one of those for like 50 years.
We still have a few Village Inns here in the Tampa Bay area, Bill. They got hurt bad during COVID.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, the biggest chain that got hurt was
Yep.
the buffet.
Around the edges. Was what, Rob?
The buffets.
Oh yeah. Excuse me.
Not Ryan's Steakhouse, but what's the buffet they always advertise on TV?
Oh crap. What buffet do they? No, I can't remember. I know
Popular family buffet restaurant.
Golden Corral.
Golden Corral. Yep.
Thanks, Cinda. Yeah.
They're starting to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mystic.
I love the Chinese buffets.
I've never heard of Old Country. Yeah, Golden Corral, as Cinda says. Yeah, they're starting to come back here.
Bishops. I've never heard of Bishops, Marty.
Yeah, me neither.
Wow, Second says Golden Corral sucks in his area. $20 for a senior food that isn't that good.
Oh my God, no, they're much cheaper than that here. I bet their senior dinners here, I bet are probably under $13.
Do you live in California, Chuck? Because everything in California is expensive.
Golden Corral Buffet, Tampa Bay area. Meatloaf dinner, $14.79. There's one on North Del Mabry in Tampa. Yeah, there's several in Tampa. There you go, Mystic. There you go, Tom. Awesome, Tom. I just found my first Virginia quarter bill that's the same year as that proof, so I put that aside to show the comparison. See, Bill, this is what happens. You get a find and roll two. You get all excited.
Johnny Smallpepper, good evening.
Yeah, Greg, chocolate chip pancakes right now sounds awesome. Nope, haven't gotten any foreign tonight. We don't. That night we got the silver Canadian and the regular Canadian quarter that night. That was a pretty rare find for Bill and I. We don't get a lot of Canadian quarters. Wow. Well, I definitely wouldn't drive 50 miles to eat at Hardee's. That's for sure as hell. Bill?
Yes, Rob?
I thought that might be silver, but it just 72. It just looks grayish.
Nick, I don't think anybody finds too many Canadian quarters down here. Mostly nickels and pennies. We do find them, but
that's exactly right. Nickels and pennies. Bill's exactly right.
Yeah, they just don't show up. Find them in parks, but not in coin rolls. So never figured that one out. Oops.
Yeah, Bill's right. I don't know why, but it's just nickels and pennies. And it's funny because you guys haven't used pennies for years now.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I think people don't notice the quarters as much. The pennies and nickels look different enough that people don't notice it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just amazing to me, Bill, how many people don't look at their money.
Yeah.
I told you I did that informal survey once when I was at banks, and I had 8 tellers, and out of 8 tellers, 7 of them didn't know what a star note was.
Yeah. Nick says he finds a lot of American change coin roll, honey. We find some, Nick. We mostly find the nickels and pennies, though, even then in parks metal detecting. A lot of pennies.
Now, Nick, let me ask you, do you have a place up there that you can convert your U.S. coins to Canadian and make the difference?
I know at one time on the West Coast, when you went up to the border, the towns on each side of the border, their banks would do exchanging.
Because we have currency exchange. Yeah, we don't have that option either, Nick. We have currency exchange, but it has to be bills.
Huh.
Well, Nick, you ever win a prize for me, maybe I'll just send you all my Canadian change. Yeah, we had a lot of Hardee's. Our areas closed.
I don't know about here. We had a lot of Hardee's in Tennessee. There's a lot of them around there. But, I mean, they're just the same thing as...
Bill, do you still have any of the Rally's hamburgers fast food up there in Tennessee?
Never saw any.
Okay. Nick just puts them back into circulation. Okay.
I'm just thinking Hardee's is... What's the other name for it? Same outfit.
The one that came and went here was Whataburger. They opened up 4 or 5 here in the Tampa Bay area, and they were all gone in 6 months.
Carl's Jr. That's what I was trying to think.
Oh, Carl's Jr. Okay.
Yeah, that's the same as Hart. They're the same thing. We had
Wow,
both.
Nick, I saw that from the side, Nick, and I thought it was a Canadian coin with the gold in the middle.
What is it? A Mexican coin?
No, it's just got that gold spot on it.
Yeah.
It sat on something wrong. Somebody didn't like that quarter.
Yep, Yodi. Like Yodi says, Carl's Jr. all over around here. Yeah, that's funny. They have
Yeah.
Carl's Jr.
Checkers and Rallies, the big Buford burger. We have those around here.
Well, the fairy dust depends on where you're at. In some places, you have them both. We had in Tennessee, you'd find a Hardee's, and then you go 6 blocks down the street, you'd have a Carl's Jr. So it's just like in California, if you own one, in some towns they don't allow the other one to be there. Like when Safeway bought out Albertson in California, they couldn't have both of the same in a small town.
There you go, Yodi. The sourdough jack and curly fries. Yeah, Checkers has good fries.
Never been to a Checkers.
Yeah, we haven't had a Jack in the Box here in freaking decades.
What I miss is Dairy Queen and Foster Freeze. But they did have Dairy Queen in Tennessee. I'll give them that.
Yeah, there's just so many fast food chains that have gone by the wayside. I'll tell you right now, I don't know how JCPenney stays open. How the hell is that store still open?
Online sales.
I guess so. I knew it was the end of Sears when Walmart bought them. Or Kmart, excuse me. Walmart probably wouldn't have touched them with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, there used to be a lot of Foster Freezes, Fairy Dust in California, and like Dairy Queen, they all went away, most of them.
You know, Blockbuster had a chance to buy Netflix for $50 million, and they turned it down.
I know. Biggest, dumbest move they ever made.
Yepper.
But they're starting to make a comeback. They got 3 blockbusters again. So
the dynasty restarts.
Yeah, the dynasty restarts.
Yeah, I don't know if you can call 3 stores a dynasty. You can barely call it a chain.
What do you call? What state do you live in, Lucinda?
1122. Do you know where your Menardo is?
And because Dairy Queen had some really good burgers and stuff and desserts.
Oh, now DQ's. You know what, Nick? I've looked into that, Nick.
No, what state, Lucinda? Because I know in Northern California, man, they shut down the Dairy Queens and Foster Freeze. It sucked because they did really well in our town. I don't know why they closed them.
Nick, I've got somewhere between 2,000 and 2,700 DVDs. If somebody offered me a dime a DVD, which would be $270, they'd be gone tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I was Fairy Dust. I was in California in the 70s. I only made it to a Pup and Taco once because I was in Northern California, but I know they were all over Southern California.
Oh, Bill, the one good thing is if we went to Daytona with my handicap pass, we get to park on the beach for free, and we'd have no walk to the beach, literally.
Okay, listen to Louisiana.
Evening, Bud Files. Pup and Taco.
Yeah, that's a Southern California chain they had for, I don't know how many they got left, but I know they're on the decline too. 35 in the house. That's like everybody likes Taco Bell. Well, out in California we had Del Taco, which I always thought was much better.
Bill, I did see one sign for Del Taco over by your way.
I didn't see that, huh? I have to check that out because they used to have really good food.
I know a lot of people rips Taco Bell. I freaking love Taco Bell.
I know Taco Bell's okay, but Del Taco's better to me. I mean,
King's Gold says, I served my time in LA.
Anybody that lived in California served their time in LA. King's Gold.
Exactly, Nick. Exactly, Nick.
Yep, Chuck Owens says Del Taco is better than Taco Bell. That's right. Taco Hell is okay sometimes. Yeah, Taco Hell. Yeah, I remember when Taco Bell first opened, they were really, really good. Then they kind of got to the one time, no matter what you ate at Taco Bell, it tasted the same. Then they got a little better. Then they kind of went to hell again, but now they're getting better. So. But they'll never be as good as Del Taco. Toxic hell. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't have any comparison there.
You've never eaten at a Del Taco?
No, we don't have any in the Tampa Bay area.
Okay.
Unless Mystic knows something I don't. That's probably a good idea, William.
They got check out. My son met his wife working at Taco Bell. They went to Vegas and got married at the Taco Bell in Vegas. Why not?
That's hilarious, Chuck. Yeah, Mystic says he's never seen a Del Taco in Tampa.
Yeah, you're right, Fairy Bill. In the mid '80s, Taco Bell was
nice. Fairy Dust. I worked at Pizza Inn. I worked at Stacy's Buffet, and I worked at Wendy's. Those were my 3 fast food jobs, but I never worked at a Taco Bell when I was a teenager. I enjoyed working at Wendy's.
I worked at Denny's and then dinner houses. Back when Denny's actually made everything instead of getting it all prepackaged. Hi, Larry.
Evening, Larry.
Nick, I have over 100,000 cards. I'd love to sell them all.
Man, that's a really shiny 2022. Man, they got all these edges that look like proofs.
Oh my God, did you lose your ball again, girl? Oh, the steak fajita wrap. Yeah, Mystic, those were good. Yeah, Yodi. And chorito was good. Ugh.
Wow, Bill, it's 11:30.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do 2 more rolls. That'll take us to over half the box, and then we'll do a comment picker.
Okay.
But hey, one good find so far tonight.
Yep. Like I said, that made the box. That did. That's
Absolutely.
beautiful coin, even though it's, I mean, Mickey D's. Oh my God. Very just Mickey D's. Yeah. Well, thank you,
Thank
Rocky.
you, Rocky. Thank you very kindly. Yeah, I never worked at a McDonald's. My sister loved McDonald's fries, so whenever, can you take me up to McDonald's to get some fries? Man, that was back when they put a shitload of real salt on them, and they were good fries.
Yeah.
Now you can't get the salt to stick to them.
I'd rather have churches. I won't eat at a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Not after what I've seen.
Don't tell me any stories because I love KFC.
Now, Churches, Popeyes, Pioneer. They have Pioneer chicken in Sacramento that blows KFC out of the water. I mean,
Now Popeyes does have good chicken. They have a good chicken sandwich.
Pioneer had their own chicken ranches, and you would get a chicken breast that was the damn size of a freaking turkey breast,
There you go.
and good food. Chick-fil-A, yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah, I like Chick-fil-A. Same with me, Tommy. And I love their waffle fries, Tommy.
Yeah, Yodi, I know. I think there's one or two Pioneer left, Yodi. Oh, you've never had Chick-fil-A? They're good. They're very good.
Oh, Chuck, that's a good sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
You get one, you got to get the combo with the waffle fries and a real sugar lemonade.
Yeah.
Their lemonade will put hair on you. Oh, thank you, Nick.
Oh, Very Dust has two Pioneers left in her town. Awesome. The chicken's smaller now. That's a bummer. She Devil says they closed all the churches there. No, I didn't know I'm for chicken.
People think it's going to come back to 55 votes, Bill. 75% say yes. Silver's going to come back up to 90. Thank you, good people. Chuck Owens, you go to a Chick-fil-A, you're going to wait. But I'm telling you, Chuck, they move you fast in a Chick-fil-A. All right, guys, last roll of the night. I don't see anything exciting.
Yeah, Nick, Popeyes is good. I love their Cajun chicken.
Get off the stream, Bill. I'm going to make one more cup of coffee. $67.
I've never had problems with Popeyes, Larry.
I have not tried one of those yet, Mystic. All right. Let me set up the comment picker.
Winchell's Donut. Yeah, those used to be good.
All right, Bill, we got 38 showing here. Let's see how many show up when we do the comment picker.
But you want a good donut? Krispy Kreme. Fresh. Right, Rob?
Yeah, we had them. Let me tell you, Jeff from Austria just was going gaga over
Oh, yeah.
Krispy Kreme. Winchell's. Now, I've heard of Winchell's, but I've never had any.
It's a West Coast thing.
Yep, Wendy's chili. Wendy's makes a good chili.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys, type in silver. Yep, I agree. We do have Five Guys down here, Phil. Very, very, very expensive, Phil.
Yeah, I've heard that. But Five Guys is pretty expensive.
Yep, Bill, we just went up 4 people.
Of course. You mentioned the silver giveaway. Boom.
Nice, Cam. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Phil. Yep. Mystic says, please smash that like button. Yes, it really helps, guys. Yeah, they're expensive, Chuck. They're good. Five Guys will give you a ton of fries. Alrighty, guys. We only got 27 entries. You know what, Yodi? I've never had a Firehouse sub.
Oh, they're good.
Everybody says they are. I've never had one from what's the Johnny sub place? The one that says super fast? Yeah. You got that right, Mystic. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, their fries are just huge. Oh, Jimmy John's. Yeah, that one. I knew it had something with John's in it. I've never had one of those either.
They're okay, but I think Firehouse is better.
All right, I'll have to try Firehouse sub. Nick says great subs. All righty, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Mr. Gregory Gibson.
Congrats, Gregory.
Outstanding, Gregory. Good deal. All righty, guys. Well, that's the night tonight. We did our pool. We did get this one beautiful, outstanding. Let's go. We did get that one. Oh, there we go, Bill. Look at that.
That's just gorgeous. Good night, Nick. Oh, right.
I mean, the etching on that's just incredible. Thank you, Marty. Just a one good-looking coin.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. Well, thank you, Greg. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate it, everybody. It is Greg. All righty, folks. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll see all you folks at Bill's tomorrow night.
Yep. See you tomorrow night.